Well, the new iPhone has actually quite impressed me for once, because we all know iPhones they don't normally really get any major upgrades anymore. Like they're not really innovative like they used to be. But the iPhone XS has actually quite impressed me, because like iPhones normally for the last couple of years have just been like upgrading the processor, no more. Despite they've been like adding gimmicky features like that an emoji, which really it's cool to mess about with, but it's not really actually special, is it? But now with the new iPhone XS, they have actually quite impressed me, because now it has got one of the best screens in the industry, one of the best screens on the phone. It is featuring a 120Hz display, which not many phones have. Sure, the Razer phone did have it, but for the iPhone to have it, it's a lot better, because the advantage what iPhones have is the processors and the GPUs in iPhones destroy the competition. There's not one other phone out there that can compete with the A12 processor, the A12 Bionic. That's the new chip that's in the iPhone. And normally there is no other company that can, well, there's still no other company that can compete with them chips. But with the Razer phone having a 100Hz display, sure, it's quite good. But really, the processor you couldn't really take advantage of that 120Hz display, because the processor isn't powerful enough to drive games at that many FPS. But the iPhone, with that amount of power that's in the iPhone, it could potentially take advantage of that 120Hz display. I'm not saying we'll be seeing games on the iPhone running at 120Hz, but maybe like 80Hz or 90Hz, which that'll be a drastic improvement from like 60Hz. So yeah, the screen is a massive improvement. But the main thing that when I watched a bit of the Apple keynote, and the main thing that impressed me was actually the A12 Bionic chip. The A12 Bionic chip is like a marvel. Like Bethesda Game Studios were there, and like Todd Howard makes some of the best games in my opinion. Well, his game development studio does. Like, I'm a big fan of the Fallout series, but they're bringing out a new game for the iPhone. It's called Blades, and literally it's the Elder Scrolls. It's a mobile version of the Elder Scrolls essentially, but the graphics on it look like Skyrim's graphics on a mobile fucking phone. They look even better than Skyrim's graphics. They look like Skyrim's graphics with mod packs on top. And it's just insane that you're literally getting like console level graphics on a fucking smartphone. It's insane. Like, I'll put a picture on screen now of the actual picture in game, and just look at that. It looks like it's streaming it from like a gaming PC. It's stunning that they've managed to make that work on a mobile phone. But the main thing what Apple's been working on at the minute is mainly the neural engine, which in other words, it makes things more secure, because now Face ID is now twice as fast unlocking. This is why I'm so impressed with the A12 Bionic chip, because it unlocks so much quicker. Like, they did a demo on stage, and the phone unlocks twice as fast now. It recognises your face a lot quicker, because the secure enclave that used to store your personal data in, so it can't be like hacked into on this phone's chip, it is now twice as fast. So now it can get your data and get your facial like patterns a lot quicker, so your phone's like instantly unlocked. Face ID were quite quick to start with, but making it twice as fast, that's quite amazing. And the other thing with the A12 is augmented reality. Augmented reality is significantly better now, which in my opinion, I'm not a big fan of augmented reality. I think it's kind of gimmicky. Same as like, I like VR, but I think AR is like a bit of a gimmick. It is fun to mess about with, but until they bring out like better games, like, it won't really interest me. The one thing that did impress me was this new AR game that they bring out, where it's like an old arcade game, and it's like, in other words, it can be in many players. You can play it with your friends, and it's like all these like missiles start launching at you, and you have to shoot them all down, and you can play with your friends, and you have to like defend yourselves. I don't know what the game's called, but that actually looks quite good. That's an AR game that actually looks quite good. Because I'm not really a big fan of AR games, but that game actually looked quite good. And this is the thing where Apple's got a bigger advantage over all its competitors, is its processors. Because its competitors can't have AR games looking this good, and they can't get games running on the phones this good, because their chips simply are not powerful enough. The Snapdragon chips aren't strong enough. Whereas Apple A-series chips absolutely destroy. Every time Apple releases a new A-series chip, like, sure, Apple haven't been innovative with other stuff for the last couple of years, but their processors have always better than competition. No matter what, they've always come out on top. But I know it sounds a bit like, truthfully, the main thing I like about the new iPhone is the A12 chip. But the thing that impresses me even more is Apple's new iPhone XR phone, which that is amazing, Apple, because Now Apple gets into the cheaper market as well as the high-end market, because normally Apple's scoring for the high-end market, which is like the new iPhone XS is £1,000. It is, well, £999. So yeah, it's quite hard to normal people's budget, but they have brought out an iPhone XR, which only is £749. And to be honest, I'm actually going to get that phone. I'm going to get that phone on contract, and I'll do a review on my channel showing you it, because that has actually quite impressed me. It's essentially, it looks like an iPhone X. It's only got one camera instead of two. It hasn't got the dual camera thing, but the camera on it is still 12 megapixel, and it's still quite sharp, the images on it. They did some like tests showing you how good the picture quality still is on a single lens camera. And as well as that, it's packing the same processor as the iPhone XS is, so you'll get the same fast FaceTime, you'll get the same gaming performance, you'll get the same AR experience, everything. Because it's using the exact same processor. It's using the same Face ID. The only difference is it's using something called Liquid Retina for the screen. And essentially, it's an LCD display, but it is actually the most advanced LCD display ever put in a phone, like any phone. Apple's worked really hard to make this screen, and it's the same like as iPhone X. It's got the notch, and it's got the like no home button. It's got the swipe button at the bottom, and it looks like an iPhone X except for the camera at the back. But it hasn't got 3D touch. That's one thing they did take out, but 3D touch I could give less than two shits about. But for the price, it is amazing. I'm actually going to get one and do a review on it, because I think it's actually a worthwhile getting, because it looks really good as well. It looks real nice. The iPhone XS is kind of at my price range. I don't really want to be spending £1,000 on a fucking phone. But the iPhone XR, I think the iPhone XR is going to do really well. The XS will do really well, but the XR will do even better because it appeals to a lot larger market. But the A6 chip is actually a 6-core processor. 6-core. It's got more cores than my fucking laptop. That's saying something. I've got a MacBook Pro and it's got more cores in it. It's got two super high-end cores, like two powerful cores for like intensive tasks. Then it's got 4 efficiency cores, which is for like doing lower-end tasks, like swiping around on desktop or going in your pictures and stuff. So it saves you a lot of battery life. And the graphics performance is up to 50% faster from the A11 bionic chip, which this is a good thing with Apple. They are literally nearly doubling its performance each time they bring a new chip out. Like Apple's chips are nearly on par with like desktop, well not desktop, but like laptops, like actual proper laptops. They're on par with at the minute, which is astonishing. So yeah, I'd say if you're going for a new iPhone, if you've got a bit more money to splash out, go for the XS. If you're like me and a bit of a cheapskate, go for the XR, because they're both amazing phones. But that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.